Three, two, one. Bliss, love, and lavender, my beautiful royal family. It's Nubia Kamisha Sade, retired beautician turned feminine mentor. And I'm here with another video to encourage you, inspire you, uplift you, and to get you on your good foot as we enter into 2026. Right now it's November 2025. And wow, this year was exactly what it was supposed to be. It was a year of transformation, the year of change, the year of completion. So the year number 9, which was the representation of 2025, it showed us a lot of things. There was a lot of ends to relationships. There was a lot of beginnings to relationships. There was a lot of destruction. And there was a lot of birth. And so in totality, nothing's good or bad. It just is what it is. But here's a few things that I learned that I want to share with you today that has helped me not only in my feminine journey, but also be able to be a high functioning entrepreneur and still maintain my soft life. I feel like oftentimes as women, we try to choose which one we're going to go for. Are we going to be the super grind hard boss babe, or are we going to be the dainty, like, do nothing, soft life type of girly? And I believe both in. I live in a world where it's both in and you don't have to choose. And so I'm just going to really talk to you about some of the things that I've noticed that has really enhanced my soft life as an entrepreneur. Number one, going outside. I cannot tell you how much I realized I'm inside most of my life. And if you add up the years and the moments and you look back at your life, most of your time spent is most of your life. And I realized that, like, I'm an Aquarius, very extroverted by nature, but my rising is in Cancer, which means that I can be very homey, very like in a shell, not even a shell, but in a comfortable temple type of cave. And I make myself very comfortable on purpose because I like comfort. I like heat, I like comfort. And so because of that, it's really easy for me to stay in my environment. And that's cool for sleep and restoration. But going outside and being visible is like one of the most slept on ways to attract opportunities, people, places, and things that are in vibrational harmony with your vibe. If you have went through your healing journey and transformation journey and you feel lonely or you feel like you're always by yourself, you feel like an alien, then you need to just go outside because your tribe can't find you inside. Maybe your tribe can find you online, but you benefit better by being outside. Number one, you're connected to nature. Number two, the constant fresh air. It usually leads to enlightenment, epiphanies, downloads. It allows your mood to shift and sway. And the emotions that were trapped, that you didn't even know were trapped, it allows them to just breeze with the wind and just go and just flow. So getting outside and being visible, it gives you more of an expansive feel. You start to see things wider, deeper, longer. So feminine energy is expansive. It doesn't contract, which is like staying in one space. It expands. So going outside, I know it sounds so simple. It's like, oh my gosh, Nubia, Nubia, Nubia. I know I've been hearing it. I know I'm supposed to be going outside, but where do I go? I don't feel like it. Like it's more comfortable in here, or they always have the AC on everywhere. Like that's usually my excuse because I'm a hot girl. Like I love heat. I'm chocolate. Like I'm a sun child. I need sunshine. And if the sun's not out and there's AC in a building or a car, the math just don't math to me. Like, why is there artificial air blown in my pores when there's no contrast of the sun or heat, you know? So for me, I'm just like, I'd rather stay warm. I'd rather stay warm at home. So that was my excuse, but I realized that, the world is extremely big, right? The world is very big, and you can change your environment if you need more heat to give you the pass to be able to go outside more. So I was born and raised in New York, okay? And I don't even remember that version of me anymore because I'm truly a completely different person. Um, Being in New York with stiff bones and a mentality of doership, going, doing, going, doing. It's a very hustling, bustling type of energy that served me very well to lay my foundation. It served me very well to lay my foundation as a functional human being. I'm so grateful that I was born and raised in New York because I just got grit to me. I got grit to me. A lot of street smarts. So very, very aware. Have strong sense of self-awareness, great sense of direction, can read a room very well, can body language very well, can read energy very well. So I'm really glad that I was born and raised in New York. However, I realized that I'm my best self when I have access to sun. Of course, my vitamin D benefits and my mood, my thoughts, my energy, it all shifts upward because I'm in harmony with where I'm from, the sun. Yeah. So there's that. So once I was able to travel, I was out. I went to Puerto Rico. My first, I believe, international was it Puerto Rico? I did Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Bahamas. I just started going everywhere. Colombia, Costa Rica, Mexico, Dubai, just experiencing life. I went to Africa, and I said that to say the more I got out, the more I was able to appreciate myself better. Not only did I appreciate myself better because I learned more about me, and I was able to see myself from a lens of like third person type of vibe. Like, oh, look at how you moved through that airport, girl. You so sweet. Like, look at you. Look at how you did that, or look at how you handled that, or you know what? Oh, that was good. That was tea. Or oh, you know what? We're gonna adjust that. Come here, babe. Like I was able to cultivate such a strong relationship with myself because I'm outside. I'm in the world. I'm amongst people. I'm amongst experiences. Things happen, and I'm able to study how I come back from it, like my comeback energy. Like I'm able to identify and see like how I communicate and commune with other people. And I'm also able to see more about myself and where I am based on the type of people that come into my world and are attracted to me. Based on your frequency, you'll attract people who are vibrating on the same frequency. And same to say, like right now, I'm sitting down. Uh, Hello. I'm sitting down at a restaurant, and my frequency, I feel like I'm in a joyous type of frequency. So it's not the highest level, which is enlightenment, but it's a really good frequency to be on. Joy. I believe it's like third, it's like top three of the vibrational frequencies. So I'm in a very joyous state, right? Had me a nice acai bowl. It was delectable. It was delicious. It was amazing. And so as I'm here, right, on my laptop doing this video, I'm seeing joyous type of energy in people wave to me, smile at me, say hi to me, speak to me. And there's tens of hundreds of people walking by, back and forth, back and forth. But only the ones who align with the frequency actually lean inward, speak to me, draw in for a connection. And this is what we feel and say and think when we think attraction. It's like you're sitting or you're posted up or your energy is just present, and then things come to you that's in total alignment with where you are in your world, what you desire, what you're feeling. So the law of vibration is one of my favorites because I kind of low-key feel like it's the one where you can control it the most type of vibe. Feeling good is a strategy. So feeling good is a strategy. All you gotta do is raise your vibe, pour into you. My saying is pour into you, like pour into you when you're inside, then go outside. Oftentimes we pour into ourselves, we pour in, pour in, pour in, but then we stay in the house. And then we feel like this pent up creative energy. We feel like underwhelmed. We end up on our phone, really, on social media, right? And there's This feeling of I'm not being as big as I know I can be. I want to go somewhere. I want to do something. I want to switch up the vibe. I want to switch up the environment. I want to radiate. When you pour into yourself, you gotta complete the circle with then going outside. Pour into yourself, go outside. And here's the key. Go outside and do the things that you enjoy doing. Like for me, I live a very unique lifestyle. So I don't drink, I don't smoke. I don't go to the clubs. I don't like cigarette smoke. I don't like any type of smoke around me. I don't really even like alcohol around me. So it's unique, right? So I'm not just going to different places, randomly. I'm going to places and environments that make me feel good. I'm going to spas. I'm going to places that have saunas. I'm going to gyms. I'm going to parks. I'm going to like open seated area type of restaurants. Like I'm going to places that make me feel good. I like exploring the spa culture in different places that I go. I love dance, right? Love me some dance. So I like learning different dances, bachata, salsa, comba, samba, like exploring the different ways cultures dance and their steps and the history behind it and all the fun things. So that's my ideal of fun. People ask me like, oh, well, what do you do for fun? You don't drink, you don't smoke. I'm like, that's not the only thing that adults can do for fun. I love yoga. I love dance. I love spa culture. I love all things wellness. Like I like getting a kombucha and a microphone and creating music. Like that's my ideal of fun. Everything that has to do with me expressing my creative energy, me being expressive, that's my fun. Why? Because when you express, you expand. Ooh, that was good. When you express, you expand. You ever feel like when you're expressing yourself, you get bigger? Like your energy feels like it's going from being trapped to like expanded. Well, that's a feminine principle, expansiveness. So that's the first one. Number two, and I'm affirming that my noise cancellation is on anyway, so I think y'all be able to hear me. Number two, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this like with so much certainty that I've been around. I've been around. I've been seeing a lot. I've been in a lot of different countries, a lot of different cities, a lot of different states. I can truly say that us as women, we're starting to all look the same. And it's cool because, trends are a thing since the beginning of the time. Trends are a thing. However, like I'm seeing the same looks. And if it's your vibe, then cool. But if you are following different looks based on what's trending, stop. I would say stop. You wanna know why? Because it pulls away from your authentic ability to create your own vibe aesthetically. I see the same look amongst different cultures. So no matter if you're black, you're Asian, Indian, no, not Indian, not really Indian that much, but amongst all different cultures, Hispanic, Middle Eastern, African, the modern American look of like the long lashes with the bust down and the lace front and the Botox and the BBL. And there's no shade because I'm a believer that every single woman should make enhancements to her life, her body, whatever she want, however she want. What I'm saying is if you're doing it for a trend because it's what's in now, don't. Something that I studied a long time ago when I was a little girl was that, well, excuse me, as a little girl that I look back now to see, like, from the beginning, when we're little girls, on television, on movies, in our social world, we're taught, do this and you'll be more beautiful. Oh, do this and you'll be more beautiful. Do this, do that, do this, do not, add this, add that, add this. Okay, you need this, you need that, because we're sold beauty, right? We are the beauty, then it gets sold back to us. It's crazy, right? But we're sold beauty, we're sold all of these things, right? And we as little girls are conditioned to say, I need this in order to be beautiful, for people to perceive me as beauty. Something that I feel like I love that I've mastered is dressing how I feel, right? Like right now, I'm in the middle of a beach town, but I look like I'm in the middle of Africa or Brazil, right? But that's because it's how I feel. I felt floral today. I felt purplish, bluish, sparkly. I dressed how I felt. And because of that, I radiate not only aesthetically, but also internally. Get you a style that speaks to your personality. Now, if you are like, first of all, I love seeing styles. Like I actually love seeing character in someone's like dress and their hair, their makeup. Like I love seeing women who have like super dark eyeliner and then they have this choker on and then they have this like bustier on with a huge puffy skirt. Like their toenails are different colors. It's expressive. It has flavor. It has seasoning. I also love women who are, who dress in a way where maybe they wear a lot of white, but everything's like super airy and earthy. You can tell that's like their energy, and they wear a lot of nudes. But like, if you don't have like flavor, you start to look like every single. Sometime when I'm around here in this beach town, I just see the same look, like, and you'll be surprised because like so many women with the same look, the same look. Add some color to your life. Okay, let me just say that. Add some color to your life. Colors hold vibrations, right? White absorbs a lot, which is cool. Like I love wearing white. It's very earthy, it's very heavenly. But add some color. Like if you're feeling very bold for the day, wear you some red. If you're feeling very flirty for the day, wear you some pink. If you're feeling very royal, get you some purple. If you're feeling very sensual, wear you some orange. If you're feeling bubbly and excited and really deep in your light feminine energy, wear you some yellow. Right? If you're feeling very like oof, authoritative, wear you some maroon. Wear you some blue. Wear you some look black, honey. But all in all, add more color to your look. When you add more color to your appearance and your aesthetic, you reap the benefit of the vibration. This isn't about anybody else or attracting anybody. This is about you feeling the frequency of how you woke up and you spoke over your day and you said, I want to feel like this today. I'm putting it on. Put that thing on. So that's number two. Number three is creative energy is an asset. So when I am in creation mode, even when I'm creating my day, I feel like like I start the day with creative energy by creating my day. Now, I have a schedule. Yeah, as an entrepreneur, I have a schedule, but I create my day in a sensational way. So if I'm like, you know what, today's Valentine's Day for me, I do things like that. I'm an Aquarius. So I'll be like, you know what, today's Valentine's Day. So chocolate, cherry, strawberry. I want to eat it. I want to taste it. I want to smell it. I may wear red. I may write myself a love song. I may listen to love songs. I may do something that symbolizes romance. It may just be a strong, like, romance energy in the air. I might dance in my living room because I said so. Using your creative energy to cultivate a vibe in your day, that's the easiest way. Like using your creative energy in your day is the easiest way to ensure that you don't let the day run you and you run the day, right? Things that aren't run me, they run teams, right? So when you use your creative energy in your day, make it playful, make it fun. And this is what keeps life interesting and juicy. And this is what prevents underwhelm and boredom. Something else I'm going to say is studying myself just this year as an entrepreneur, I realized I'm pretty good on, I'm pretty good with ensuring that I create limits for consumption. Because if you're a creative person, which if you're watching this video and you're attracted to my page, you're creative, okay? So if you're a creative person, you don't need to consume as much. You need to create. The thing is, we're made, we're made in the image and the likeness of God. So if we're made in the image and the likeness of God, God is a creator. That's the very first thing that we learn. So the more creative you are, the more you use your powerful energy to cultivate, alchemize, put things together, finesse, make a rhythm, make a color. The more you're able to do that, the closer you feel to your purpose, the closer you feel to God, the closer you feel to your godly goddess energy. So using your creative energy, knowing that it is an asset. Indeed, your creative energy is an asset because you can think a thought in your mind right now with enough deep emotion. And then from there, you can be able to materialize it with your creative energy. Put the vibes together. Okay, I'm working on something really, really extraordinary right now. I think it's fabulous. It's fascinating. And it was a vision in my mind that I seen once before through, I believe, a movie. And I said, you know what, this would be insane if I was to do something like this in modern day time. I had the download when I was over in West Africa, and it was so cool. I got really excited about it. And then I kept it. I kept the thought, right? I deposited it in my mind. This year, while I was in Costa Rica, it came again. And I was like, I'm about to do this because I'm not just going to let all this juiciness like just sit and live in me. Like, life is about expressing. You know, they say that the richest place is the graveyard, and I understand the concept because there's a wealth of ideals and creative energy that lives there. It's an unexpressed, it's unexpressed, unmaterialized. Hey, Birdie, unexpressed, unmaterialized. We are here to create. We're here to be beautiful, take up space, use our creative energy to make our life better. I was having a conversation actually with someone, and they were just talking about, they had a very interesting perspective, and I respect everybody's perspective, but they said, they was like, yeah, I just feel like certain people who have certain things, you know, they, he's talking about like trust fund babies and silver spoons and things like that, right? And like for me, I don't think those people are bad. I don't think that they're undeserving. I really don't. They couldn't help that they were born with a certain type of setup. I don't think those people are bad. I do believe that no matter what you have, no matter where you are, it is all a result to how much you use your creative energy. If I'm watching a woman walk by, right, and she is very well put together, I can tell she got it going on, and she gives and exudes this radiance of just power. I'm not gonna assume her husband must be rich, or she was spoon fed, or she had to work really, 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 really hard. I'm going to assume that she used whatever amount of creative energy that she had over a certain period of time to create the lifestyle that she wanted. And I believe the same holds true for everybody, no matter where you are and what you have. And this is inspiring too, because it's like, wow, creative energy isn't something that you got to go to the store and buy. You have it within you. All you have to do is tap into it. Create a space to tap into that creative energy. Find your thing. My thing is dance. Find your thing. Find what lights you up and makes you feel zesty and brings you to a state of momentum. Find your thing, because if you can find your thing in life, I always recommend feminine dance therapy. If you can find your thing in life, you become unstoppable. Because at any moment you could do like on the game of Mario, like you can level up that creative energy. You can get zesty. Like feminine dance therapy is a guided dance flow where I guide you, depending on what the case is, I guide you through a series of transmission and movement and sensationally activating images, and it's a whole full body experience. But not only do you release, you gain, you pull in, you become a portal of attraction. You become the whirlwind magnet and the strength of the frequency that you're looking to embody. You want a car? Okay. We're gonna put you in that car. We're gonna put a song on and we're gonna see how you dance and move and groove in that song. So it's very intentional. Feminine dance therapy. That's my thing that that's my go-to for when I want that boost of creative energy. So if you have never tried feminine dance therapy, baby, what is you doing? Okay, if you're following me, make sure you check out the link in my bio. I have tons of ways that you can connect with me on there and how you can get a feminine dance therapy session, because it is, again, my favorite way in all of my clients' favorite way. I just had a VIP client earlier this week. And I'm like, well, what was your favorite part about the VIP day? Feminine dance therapy. Every time, like, I'm interviewing my clients and we're going through their transformation, what helped them where they were in their patience and their emotional intelligence and their feminine energy and their creative zest from a scale of 1 to 10, before and after. And then we go through the whole thing and they make such huge quantum leaps and transformations. And I say, well, what do you feel like it was that we did? Because we do a lot. They say feminine dance therapy. I'm like, oh Lord. Everyone loves a feminine dance therapy. So if you have never experienced such a activating Kundalini Egyptian style ritual, click the link wherever the link is, and you should be able to go ahead on and book a session. So that's the video for today. Feeling amazing, feeling creative. That's why I did this video. Poured in, right? Woke up, poured in, and I'm expanding. I'm outside and I'm still creating. So know that your feminine energy is an asset, and it is to support you. It's not to just leverage to get somewhere or get someone to like you or to look a certain way. Your feminine energy is quite literally a tool for you to use to transmute, transform, alchemize, create, blow up your business, create a business, destroy something that's none of your business, right? Because we have the dark feminine energy too that is responsible for when it's time to F some stuff up, okay? When it's time to bring chaos, to clear out, when it's time to go deep, right? Inside, internal. So I'm affirming that the remaining of this year does exactly what it's supposed to do for you. I'm affirming that, let's just get into a quick agreement. The remaining of this year for you, it's going to shake up so much in your world in such an elegant, beautiful, radiant way. The remaining of this year is going to put an end to the habitual cycles of sabotage that's been stealing your joy. Okay. The remainder of this year is going to set you up so beautifully for 2026. It's going to make your head spin. You heard? My aunt always says, may your life be like a loaf of bread, long and full of dough. And I'm wishing that the same for you. So watch this video. If it resonated, I want to hear from you right below. I'm affirming that wherever you are,